MITX is a nonprofit industry group that supports the digital marketing, media, and internet business community in Massachusetts. And we hold a lot of events. People know us mostly through our events, but we also have a lot of ways that we connect people online. And what we really try to do is be a platform for inspiration. We like to think that MITX is this great connecting organization that allows people to come together, to meet, to share, to discover and learn. For the MITX Innovation Hall of Fame, every year we pick one individual whose impact on the innovation economy and the innovation community is really notable and noteworthy. Tonight we'll honor Bill Warner, who is really a triple threat. He's an entrepreneur, a technologist, a mentor. Bill, through his activities from everything from Techstars to mentoring and coaching at Mass Challenge to his ideas to bring the community together and to showcase Massachusetts as a world leader in innovation, he is just unstoppable.
So Bill was really instrumental in helping us to develop and really helping us to communicate the Mass Challenge model from early on.
I think Massachusetts is an incredible place to found and grow a company. We have probably the best set of mentors in the world in basically every field you could imagine developing a business in: life sciences, clean tech, internet. Just life goes, keep going. Medical technologies, robotics, just keep going. It's really an incredible place to be. There are very few individuals in the world, and certainly very few in Boston. They're a type of person that kind of sees something new or sees what could be changed in the world and just holds that space to create it. And Bill is one of those few people.
Bill talks about working and committing yourself to a career because your heart calls you to that work. And I can tell you that as a professional and as a mother, I have such deep appreciation for the inspiration he's had on people that I care about. Bill's now talking about the need for an ecosystem that supports the young companies, the mid-sized companies, and calls the large companies to action to hope and drive them to continue to operate as independent companies. Bill's legacy at Abbott is present every day. We still have employees that were there with Bill 25 years ago when he started the company. They still talk about Bill and the impact that he had on the culture of the company, as well as the innovation that changed the industry. The technology that Bill brought to the media industry changed fundamentally how film and television were conceived and created. And the changes that he drove are still being felt across the industry. It's that big an innovation.
The Massachusetts innovation economy is one of the world's best kept secrets. Most people don't realize that we have more venture capital per capita here than California or any other place in the world for that matter. This is a hot, hot place. There's magic about Bill. He brings energy and excitement and good ideas all together in one package. And you just want to make whatever he wants to do, you want to make it possible. Bill is one of the first people that I go to. And I say, Bill, this is my idea, what do you think? And he'll have 6 more ideas to build on it. He'll have people to call. I have this personal policy in working with Bill. And I don't have this policy with anyone else. But Bill calls up and he's so full of energy and excitement about whatever he's working on. My policy is just always to say yes. Now please don't tell him I said this.
Well, I love that people say yes to me, and I'm gonna keep using that.
He makes you feel as though there's no possible reason why it couldn't work, and you're an idiot if you don't go pursue your dream.
At Polaris, I do a couple things. I run Dogpatch Labs, which is our early stage community and ecosystem, and I also spend time on the investment team. So the innovation economy in Boston is literally as strong as I've ever seen it. There are a few folks that were rising up, sort of against popular opinion to make this a better place, that saw the vision of what it could be. And Bill was one of the folks that was leading that. And I think because of his actions and in the way that he's had this call to action for everybody else to rebuild and reinvest in the ecosystem, things here are better than I've ever seen them. And I think there's so many of us that look up to Bill in that fashion. We've just seen him, he's an accomplished entrepreneur, he's an Emmy Award winner, he's an artist, he's an engineer, he's a mentor, he's an investor.
The Boo is essentially aiming to transform the way authors have a career, because one of the biggest problems is that the publishing industry doesn't serve them and if they try and self-publish, they sell too few books to actually give up their day job. Bill himself is one of the reasons I have my team, and he's one of the reasons I'm maintaining my passion for solving this problem. We've driven #1 best-selling books to Amazon. In our kind of 15 case studies, we had 2 go into the top 40 just by getting the right champion, which has been great. He started our relationship by kidnapping me in a car, driving us to a restaurant which he knew was closed, and then proceeding to take 4 hours to come back from somewhere which was only 30 minutes away, just to try and find out as much about us as possible to understand how it can help us.
I like to think of myself as an engineer, as an entrepreneur, and I like to help entrepreneurs build their startup from the heart. I like to ask people for things that they want to do anyway, and they've really been looking for a way to do it. I asked around about what it took to be a super angel, and the definition that I heard that I could match was 10 deals a year, $25,000 a deal. So I said, yeah, I can do that. I'm going to be a super angel. So I started out doing that. The Globe did an article about super angels, and I said, I'm a super angel. You know, I love sort of saying this stuff before I am, but now it's 18 months later, I've done 20 deals. The way I work with entrepreneurs is I say, build your company for you. I call that founder fit. Design the company for you, and the rest will follow. As opposed to designing the company for the market. I don't do any due diligence. I don't do background checks. I don't do reference checks. I don't look at the product. In 20 investments, I have not looked at the product. Because I find that looking at the product is sometimes a false signal. Sometimes after I invested, then I look at the product and go, oh, that's not that good. and then I think, but no, it's going to be much better when it's done. Recently, I think what we're having is that the whole city, Boston, Cambridge, and the region is leaning in. And to me, the real reason for innovation is to deliver joy, to make things that make people's eyes light up, to solve problems that not only solve the problem, but go beyond that and bring joy. When I work with entrepreneurs and I see them soar, and if you can help an entrepreneur soar, there's nothing like it. It's thrilling beyond anything else I've experienced. And the idea that I get to do this as my work, you know, I just love that.
Bill, you're a rock star. You're awesome. You're making incredible benefits for the community. We're super appreciative of all of the hard work that you do.
Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for believing that Boston, you know, can continue to create amazing companies.
Congratulations, Bill, on this award. Tell me what this makes you want to do next.
Thank you for kidnapping me and making sure that I have stuck to my guns and followed my gut.
Thanks for inspiring others to, to stand up and do, and do what you do every day.
From the MITX community, we thank you, Bill Warner, for being the man that you are and giving so much of yourself to all of us.
On behalf of 2,000 employees worldwide who wake up every day thinking about innovation in the media space, working for Avid, we all want to say we love you, Bill Warner, and we still think about you every day.